XRP News Today. Ripple versus SEC. If you are an XRP holder, you would have been following the battle between Ripple and the SEC closely. However, for those of you living under a rock, we will explain in our XRP News Update all you need to know to be up to speed. If you are new to the cryptocurrency world or not, one of the first things you learn about XRP is that it's run by a company called Ripple Labs. All the attention and the big news in the XRP community right now focuses on a dispute between Ripple and the SEC. In this video, we'll provide an overview of what is happening so far and then offer some predictions as to how this situation will likely play out in the long term. If you want insights into the battle between these two giants, watch the video until the end. This way, you'll understand whether XRP would be a good investment for you or not. But if you are looking for financial advice, I'm sorry to disappoint you, as Crypto Dogmas is not a financial advisor. To begin with, let's take a look at Ripple Labs. What is Ripple? Ripple is a cryptocurrency and real-time payment system created by Ripple Labs Inc., a US-based technology company. Ripple has been built upon a distributed open-source protocol and supports tokens representing fiat currency, cryptocurrency, commodities, or other value units such as frequent flyer miles or mobile minutes. As of September 2019, there were over 100 billion XRP in circulation. In 2017, the CEO of Ripple Labs announced that they would lock up 55 billion coins for 5 years, with no more than 1 billion released each month. The remaining 50% will be used to incentivize users to make the network grow. Now let's focus on XRP. What is XRP? XRP is a cryptocurrency that was created by Ripple. It is used to facilitate international payments and is one of the largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. XRP can be bought and sold on exchanges and can also be used to purchase goods and services. The price of XRP has been volatile but has generally trended upwards since its creation. For example, in November 2017, there were moments when XRP value rose by over 6,000% in under 100 hours. In January 2018, it reached an all-time high of $3.84 before dropping to $1 in February 2018. Now that we have some background information, let's quickly understand the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as SEC. What is SEC? The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is an independent federal government agency that oversees the securities industry and protects investors. The SEC promotes fairness in the markets and works to prevent fraud. They are also responsible for enforcing laws, rules, and regulations pertaining to the securities industry. The organization was established by Congress in 1934 as a way of regulating trading after the Great Depression. So the question you have been waiting for is, why on earth would the SEC pursue a company like Ripple? How did it all start? Well, let me explain. Why is the SEC going after Ripple? The SEC is going after Ripple because they believe the company violated securities laws. Ripple has raised over $1.3 billion through the sale of its token, XRP. The SEC is concerned that Ripple has not registered their token as a security and is also worried about how the company is marketing its token. Ripple has been very vocal about its belief that XRP is not a security, and they have defended its position against the lawsuit from the SEC. Meanwhile, the SEC has subpoenaed both Coinbase and Bitstamp to investigate whether XRP is a security. Many people believe that it's highly unlikely that XRP will be classified as a security, but if it were, then Ripple would need to register with the SEC, which could potentially slow down its global expansion plans. Could this be the start of new regulations for crypto? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The future of Ripple remains uncertain. All we need to do is wait and see what happens next with these investigations by the SEC. XRP price analysis and prediction. The price of XRP has been on a roller coaster ride over the past year, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. In 2020, the price of XRP started at $0.24 and reached a high of $0.79 by December. However, since the start of 2021, the price has dropped to $0.50. What is the reason behind this drop? Let's take a look at some possible explanations for this sudden price drop. The first possibility is that it was caused by a sell-off after Ripple sold $30 million worth of XRP in Q1. It may also have been caused by investors pulling out due to regulatory uncertainty. At the same time, they are still very bullish on the coin's long-term prospects. However, short-term gains might not justify their investments, given that no major exchanges currently list XRP. Do you hold any XRP? We know we have a good bag of it. What is your prediction for the future? Let us know your comments below. Future of crypto and SEC. The crypto world is ever-changing and evolving, and so is the regulation around it. The SEC has been cracking down on a lot of ICO and token offerings lately, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down. Ripple is currently in hot water with the SEC, and it's still unclear what the outcome will be. However, this isn't the first time Ripple has been in trouble with the law. Back in 2015, the company was sued by R3 for breach of contract. The suit claims that Ripple violated an agreement made in September of 2016, where they would supply $2 million worth of XRP tokens. They also claim that the company did not provide any value or services from January 1, 2017 until the present day. At the time, Ripple responded, stating that R3 failed to live up to its obligations under the agreement. We can only conclude that R3 either never had any intention whatsoever of honoring its agreement or changed its mind after learning about our successful performance. The future of Ripple. XRP Decentralization. The Ripple or XRP community will likely become more decentralized in the coming years. This means that more nodes on the network will be run by a wider variety of people and organizations. This decentralization will make the network more secure and resilient to attacks. Additionally, it will make it easier for new users to join the network and use XRP. It's not just about technical advancements. If we want to see an increase in adoption, the broader public needs to know that Ripple or XRP is accessible and democratic. Decentralizing the network helps immensely because anyone can set up their own node and begin using XRP as payment for goods or services. I hope you're as excited as I'm to witness these significant changes in how we live and transact with each other. This is all the time we have for today. Before we go, let us know your thoughts about the case. Who do you think will win? We would love to read your comments below. If you enjoyed watching the video, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up with our future uploads. See you in the next video.